Hi guys, thank you for watching this video. It's Chris or Kill Crazy. Just wanted to show you my 1750 points Canadian armoured list. I'm going to be entering a friendly tournament at my local wargames club tomorrow, which is going to be late war 1750 points, and this is the list that I've put together. I usually use either Brit Paras or German armoured, the equivalent of their armoured rifles, but I got quite a lot of Shermans which have been sitting doing nothing, and a few Fireflies and stuff, so I thought I'd put together this list because it's a little bit different. It's also pushed us to paint a lot of stuff, because a lot of my stuff hasn't been fully painted in the past, so I mean it's not perfect, but to a gaming standard it's definitely there for tomorrow. You may be able to see straight away that I've got a German plane right there. This list is pretty much a hodgepodge of a lot of different things, so it's not entirely WYSIWYG. As you can see here, I've got my Hellcats, which I've done an unboxing video for them a couple of days ago, so check that out. Those are going to be used as M10s because they're pretty much identical, but these models look cooler. This model here is a German transport plane, I believe. I got a few of them cheap on eBay as part of something else I bought. Never thought I'd ever use it, but I had 25 points left, so he's been drafted to be an Ulster observation point. The lorried rifle platoon, which you see before you here, is actually one of my Brit Para platoons, and also the transports from my 5.5s would have been drafted in to be the lorries for the lorried rifle platoon. Down here I've got 3 Tetrarchs, which I'm going to be using as Stuart light tanks, and I mean they're pretty much the same. And also over here I've got a Daimler Dingo, which will be a Dingo, and a couple of Daimler 1s which will be used as Staghounds, which again are pretty much the same. So I'm using 2 armoured cars as different armoured cars, 3 light tanks as slightly different light tanks, and 4 tank destroyers as 4 slightly different tank destroyers, and a little German plane as a slightly different British plane. Other than that, everything else is WYSIWYG. I've got my 25 pounder battery, and I've got my IC, 2 IC, and then 2 more attached Shermans, and I've got 2 combat platoons of Shermans with a Firefly in each. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 17 pounders, as well as 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 normal Shermans, as well as a platoon for keeping the objectives, a couple of light tank platoons which are both recce, which have become so much better in version 3, and as well as my 25 pounder platoon, which if anyone who plays British you should know never leave home without. 25 pounders are absolutely fantastic. Not as strong in late war, but still pretty good. Just to show you a few close-ups of various things, because I've pretty much just finished painting these guys. Firstly, show you my commander, which is this guy here. Haven't painted the dude on the top yet, but other than that he's fully painted, and got the decals on there as well. And show you one of the Hellcats. I only got these a few days ago and I pretty much rushed to paint them up, but with the airbrush you get pretty consistent results, and they're pretty good with minimal effort. I will go back to pretty much everything in this army and put a bit more effort in later on, like touching up highlights and weathering. Everything is pretty much sparkling in this force. I haven't got anything weathered, so I'm going to go and do the weathering sometime next week. Also, the £25 battery. The guys have only had the uniforms painted and the flesh done. I haven't done any of the webbing or the boots yet, but I mean, from even this distance on the screen, they still look like they've been pretty much painted, so I'm quite happy with that. What else? One of the little tech rocks there as well. I absolutely love these in my paras. They're a fantastic little tank. Obviously using them as Stewarts tomorrow, so never ran them before, so I'll have to see how they do, but looking forward to the games. I might make a video when I come back, depending on how it went, I suppose. And I'll show you what's one of the bases of my paras. Get a little bit closer there. So yeah, Brit infantry for tomorrow, but normally Brit paras. Yep. I'll also say that I'm using Easy Army to make my list. It's a great tool which gives loads of pretty much every book actually they've got up there, and it's an online thing, so you can use it on pretty much any computer. It costs between $1 and $2 to get access to each book, so I think I paid $2 for the entire Turn and Tide book, which means I can make any list out of that. I do actually own Turning Tide. There you go, there's a bit of proof there. But for ease and for neatness, I like using Easy Army because you can knock up any list without having to scribble anything down, and you print it out, and it comes with all of the like the special rules and stuff printed on the last page, so it's really concise and neat. So if you haven't checked it out already, I would strongly suggest checking out Easy Army. I think it's actually endorsed by Battlefront, which is kind of weird because you don't actually need to buy the books if you use that, but obviously you miss out on all the fantastic artwork and all the fluff that goes with it. But as a supplement to it, it's really good. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all my new subscribers. Cheers, thanks, bye bye.